Hi everybody, I'm Jack and this is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me today. I hope I can get this video done before the rain comes and blocks out the sound. It's looking pretty ominous out here. I've been doing some stuff, getting today's video ready. Just lost track of time. I can kind of do that here. I can get lost for days and days and days up here on the mountain. Just trying to get some things done. I'm actually downsizing a little bit more. I'll be leaving in 5 days to go to the States for 2 weeks for the holidays. And there's a possibility this house is going to sell in the early part of the year. So I just want to be ready. I mean, when you're selling something, you never know. But we've had some hot prospects. And I just kind of am getting some sort of a vibe, some sort of a feel. And I thought it would be good now that I've been here 5 months. I've seen what I use here on the mountain, what I don't use, what I can do without. And I'm just going to even take some more things that are not necessary here back to the States to my mom's house. So if something should happen, at that 3-month period after the holidays, that I'm ready to go and I'm as light as possible. I can get somebody, if I'm searching for a place or if I'm moving around, I can get somebody to hang on to my kitchen stuff for a little while. But yeah, so that's what I've been doing, just kind of mentally getting stuff together that I'm going to take back with me next week. Wanted to talk today about what to expect when going raw vegan. What can you expect? You can expect for all the gray hair to go away. You can expect for your teeth to heal. There will be no holes in your teeth. Your bones will strengthen. Your eyesight will become 20/20. You might even levitate. Just joking with you there, but you might hear some of that stuff. I heard a lot of the stuff when I first came to this lifestyle, and I don't ever like to throw shade on anybody if you want to believe what you want to believe, but a lot of the far-fetched stuff tends to turn people off, tends to turn rational people off, and you don't tend to convince them of this lifestyle by things like that. You got to tell them what they're really going to get, and then they're going to have to feel it before they really believe it. What can you expect when you're going raw vegan? You can expect to almost immediately. You can expect to feel just a lighter, cleaner feeling in your body in general. I can't really describe it more than that. Yeah, I remember almost right from the beginning. It's because of the nature of the type of stuff we ate. And some people talk about they'll get a little bit of bloating and the stomach, it takes them a little while to get used to this lifestyle, even for their stomach to adjust to this lifestyle. But for me, I started feeling a lot lighter just almost immediately doing this lifestyle. A lot cleaner. I just felt a cleanliness to my body. You feel, the body will pick up on that real quickly, especially if you're really dirty. If you've been eating a lot of bad stuff, if you've been drinking like I do, I think in the beginning, you feel it's so immediate, like you didn't even realize what feeling good meant until you started living a healthy lifestyle. So almost immediately cleaner, felt lighter, much more energy, a lot more energy. I was in an improved mood. Like I found a lot of getting rid of the animal products and a lot of eating this high raw lifestyle, eating a lot of fresh fruits and vegetables, just changed my mood completely. I used to always talk about, oh, I'm depressed, oh, I'm this. I don't think I was much of a pleasure to be around. I was very moody. Even within myself, not around other people, I was just like, I just wasn't a happy person. And now, it just did something. It took away a lot of that heaviness, a lot of that anger, a lot of that just anxiety that most people carry around with them. A lot more clarity. My head's a lot cleaner than it used to be, a lot clearer. I understand things. My thinking has come back to a certain extent. The memory, no. But memory and thinking are two different things in my opinion. Memory is just like having storage banks, and thinking is a process. Thinking is intelligence, but I could use some of those memory receptacles. Now, one thing I need to tell you though, the benefit, there's so many others. You're probably going to see yourself lose weight almost immediately, clearer skin, better digestion, less ups and downs, like being a little bit more specific with the energy. When you start getting the processed sugar out of your diet, when you get the caffeine out of your diet, and when you're eating naturally, you don't have these spikes, peaks and valleys. You have a steady, usable energy all the time, not this just kind of shaky, frenetic energy. Now I must say, before it's all good, it may get worse. It may be bad a little bit. And that is the detox, as I mentioned in the video yesterday. I'm not one of those people that's always detox, detox, detox. Can't even tell you like my exact thoughts on detox. I'm not even sure exactly what I believe when it comes to detox, but to some extent we do detox our body. We do get the gunk out of our body, whatever you want to call it. And as the toxins, as the poisons that are coming out of our system, they get stirred up, and you can feel bad before you feel good. A lot of times people have headaches. When they give up the caffeine, they tend to have headaches. When they go when they're giving up other things, and when they're going cleaner, and when they're eating lots of fruits and vegetables, that is detoxing a lot of these toxins out of the body. And when they're getting back into the bloodstream, it's just, it makes you feel bad. It can make you feel a little bit sick, can make you feel a little bit nauseated. Your skin can get worse. The skin is one of those things, and I've seen that with a lot of people that I've followed. And I believe that happened. If you'll see Lissa she talks a lot about the skin because she had bad skin problems, excuse me, going into this lifestyle. And if I remember her journey correctly, and you can go back and look at her videos, like her skin didn't get flawless right away. It wasn't like she had bad skin, she started eating this lifestyle for a month and it went away. No, there's certain times that the skin is one of the largest organs in the body, which is very key in detoxing too. So as toxins are coming out of your skin, it can cause eruptions, it can cause rashes, it can cause acne, it can cause all kind of stuff that until you get a certain amount of these toxins and poisons out of your body, then your skin can start healing itself, then your skin clears up. I've noticed with a good number of raw vegans, there's just, I don't know, maybe that everybody, and I'm sure everybody's body has a different cycle of cleaning it and getting it out, but I've seen a number of raw vegans like that have had skin issues. I didn't really have I'm an older guy, but I didn't really have skin issues per se. But the people with skin issues, I've seen that a number of times where the skin issues, in fact, they were losing weight. Skin issues could sometimes be the last to clear up. But believe you me, if you were eating this lifestyle, you might be slower getting there, you might be quicker getting there. But if you do this lifestyle and give it enough time, you are going to have clean skin. Because the skin, all of that is from the inside. Like I say, the body's clean. Everybody's body cleans out at a different rate. So if you don't get yours the first 2 months, don't say, well, the diet this doesn't work. This isn't what people said it was. It takes a little time. You have to, one thing that you really have to expect when going raw vegan is it's going to take you a little bit of time to figure out the eating. It's going to take you a little bit of time to figure out how much you have to eat. And even sometimes when you figure out how much you have to eat, it's going to take you a while to build up to eating that much. Sometimes people's stomach just isn't ready for it, and you have to adjust to eating the amounts of fruits and vegetables, and because look at the average person's salad. Just think about how we eat as opposed to the average person. Think about what your salads were, back before this lifestyle versus now. I was thinking yesterday, I was making a salad, and years ago I'd get a head of lettuce, just the token head of lettuce to make a little salad with the dinner. And I wouldn't even I might use a head of lettuce might make 3 salads for me. Now I'm like putting 2 heads of lettuce in every. So it takes you a while to be able to eat that amount of roughage. So you have to expect that too, that you're not going to get this eating down right off the bat. There's trial and error. You've got to figure it out. That's individualized too. I can't, I saw Plant-Based Athlete do a video on something the other day, but his point basically being is, don't ask me what my calories are. Don't ask me every specific about my eating, because it's going to be different for every person. Everybody's body's going to clean out at a different rate. Everybody's body's going to require different amounts of calories. But one thing you can't expect on this lifestyle is whether you take to it quick, whether your body takes to it slow, whether you lose the weight quick, whether you lose the weight slower, whether the skin clears up quick or slower, any of those things. If you are a slow gainer, as far as in gaining results. No matter how slow you go, I'm going to guarantee you, you will get there. You will get results. You just have to be patient with the amount of time it takes your body to clean out. And I'll finish up with this thought. It's always, you got to think like this. You probably didn't get to the current state of where you are, whether it's overweight, not feeling good, unhealthy, whatever, in a very short period of time. You didn't get there in a month. Did you? Did you get there in 3 months? Did you get there in 6 months? Did you even get there in a year? This was an accumulation. You've probably, for a lot of people, myself included, this was accumulation of many, many, many years. So it's just very unrealistic to think you're going to pop onto this lifestyle, bing, bang, boom, and in a month you're going to be seeing all the fabulous stuff that you see the results from people. People have put in their time. People have done the trial and error. Everybody's got a story to tell. Lissa, she tried this lifestyle a number of times. Then it clicked for her. The last time she went overnight. She was heavy. Go back, think of the story behind. Everybody has gotten there. Nobody, like most people, have some story to tell. Some people don't have as bad a one as others, where they were sick or in miserable pain or whatever, but it takes time. Takes time. I'll mention her one more time. Alyssa's video, I remember her talking when I did that interview with her down here in the weight loss, and she was very patient with that. She hit a plateau where she was not losing any weight, and she didn't even sweat it because she knew her body would take care of that. Trust your body. Trust your body. Just put fresh whole plant foods and vegetables in there, fruits and vegetables, and don't make it too complicated. But I'll tell you what, you can expect. I didn't know what to expect going into this, but I would have never expected so much. I mean, it's just completely changed my life. It's made me a healthier person, but it's made me a happier person. And in the long run, that's the most important thing to me. So anyhow, hope you guys are have a great day. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Hope you'll hit that subscribe button. Hey, I don't normally ask this, but if you do me a favor, YouTube's having some sort of quirk with their algorithms or something, and my views have gone into the toilet. I've been reading about this and watching a couple of videos. If you guys would share my video, not necessarily on Facebook, because I know that's personal. People do their own thing on Facebook. I don't share a ton of stuff on Facebook about the lifestyle, but if you can comment, you might not even know it. You have a Google Plus account. So if you would, as often on these videos, if you would share my video on Google Plus, I would appreciate it. I want to play around with those algorithms just a little bit. And hope you guys are having a great weekend. About to get in before the rain starts. Peace.